Hey YouTube, Gordon Miller here. Okay, so I was thinking about something the other day, and I thought I would go ahead and post something about it. We've had over 6,000 submissions now. 200 of them have been really amazing. Out of the 200, about 20 have been selected that I'm moving forward to assisting them to bringing it to market. And those are really great projects. We look forward to bringing those to you. We'll be showcasing them on the website as we continue to move them forward to market. But one of the things that I'm thinking about is, being here in the U.S., you have a really different perspective on things. And one of the things I've been thinking about is I've been selecting the projects based on what's highly profitable, in terms of how much money I can put in, how much time and effort can I put in, and how much money can we make in return. And usually we're looking at something that costs, from $0 to $100,000 worth of effort and can return $1 million fairly quickly, at least, $300,000 or $400,000, $500,000 pretty quickly. And that way it can be used to fuel other projects. And that's kind of how we're doing those 20. The interesting thing is that having a different perspective on things, a lot of submissions we get are from India and from Africa, which I don't do projects in those areas. But it's occurred to me that, there are places in the world where it doesn't cost an arm and a leg to live. And in those various places, it's an interesting situation because there are business opportunities where putting in $50,000 or something like that into a project may not make more than your money back plus something, but it really does help build the base of business in that community and in that country, so I'm not there yet, in terms of migrating the opportunities to include really low return opportunities. It's really just not what I'm all about right now. Over the next several years, I'll be focusing on building these 20 companies until I'm 60. I'm 53 this year in November. So, but over the next several years, I'm going to continue to watch that market. Somebody said once that it's really not all about the money, and I had said, well, actually it is. But I don't know what the what the right answer is yet, but I would like to see us do more projects in not just in developing countries, but small projects that don't make huge profits, but make a huge difference in the communities that they're in. And I've seen that in Italy and in Australia and in New Zealand and in the UK and Spain and in South America and things like that. I've seen some great projects, but I turned them down because not because they were bad ideas or bad projects, but because it would never make a whole bunch of money. Our goal is to shoot for something that makes 100 million and be glad when it makes 10 million and try to spend way less than $1 million getting it there. And that's been my strategy so far, and it's a good strategy. But I begin to realize that there are some other opportunities out there that if you were to stimulate and grow business in a particular country or in a particular major international city, that the opportunity would present itself to really continue to grow. So I'm going to work with my partners in Latin America, and we're going to look for some opportunities that I think we can work on there first and begin to grow the base of opportunities. It's in this hemisphere. It's easy for me to get to, and we already have people on the ground in Central and South America. So having people in Latin America makes it an opportunity. But I'd be curious to see what your comments are. I'd like to see what everybody thinks about, if a business just made, maybe even $300,000 or $400,000 a year, and that's it, and in terms of and made a couple $100,000 in profit, and I owned half of it. I mean, I'd make $100,000, and having 10 of those companies still makes $1 million. But I'm trying to weigh the return opportunities and the time, because time's a huge factor. But I'd be curious to see what everybody had to say about the reality of something like that, to see if what your thoughts are on opening it up. Of course, other investors or other folks have run their own businesses. They know what a challenge it is to get above $300,000 in sales. Getting to $1 million in sales is really tough for folks. Clearing more than $100,000 in profits tough for most businesses. So, it's, I don't want to throw money into something and have it never make any money, but I am curious about what the right strategy is. Love to discuss it. I'd even love to do some follow-up videos about it, but let me know what your thoughts are. All right? Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon.